Praise the Lord. Good morning. Good morning for some of us. Hi, guys. Greetings. How are ya? All right. Y'all got here quick, didn't you? We're in LA for like a day or two to celebrate Jordan's birthday. So, and then to get away and decompress and all the things. All right. So yeah, I haven't even fully processed all the things related to Acts 2:42, but I have processed a good amount, and we had already ahead of time felt like God was going to do something uniquely special at Acts 2:42. And a lot of that was because of the degree of, I keep talking about warfare, but it was a thing. The warfare was so consistent and aggressive and heavy that it was just like this is crazy. And we had a call with the speakers probably like 2 weeks before Acts to just recast vision, to have conversation about their sessions and things like that. And prior to that, probably that day, I was dealing with depression, a really bad depression, probably 3 weeks ago. And in that, I wanted to quit Acts really bad. Like, I wanted to quit because it felt like so much of the intensity that is happening in my life and my relationships in my mind, like my mental health was being attacked. It felt like if I just stopped doing this, everything will go back to normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't have to fight demons. I won't have to push. Stuff won't be so hard if I just give this up. And I remember I was driving, which is crazy. I was driving, contemplating. I wasn't gonna actually quit because I don't quit things, but I was very tempted. But I was driving and I had this image of the devil. I'm not saying it's a vision. I'm not saying that. It's literally my imagination. But my imagination gave me this image of Satan and his little team, his little cronies or whatever. If when we announced, hey, yeah, Acts 2:42, we just, we gonna get y'all all y'all tickets back and all the registrations, I saw them celebrating. And I was like, it was like a celebration. Like the principalities were happy, joyful. And it was as if I felt like I was seeing, like, no, this warfare is intimidation. This is intimidation. Like the weapons are not actually prospering. And you got to be a big girl. You got to be a big girl and put and suck that up. Either Christ is with you or he's not. Either you have the Holy Spirit or you don't. Either victory is mine or it ain't. You know what I'm saying? And so me envisioning Satan and his people feeling joyful, that was huge motivation. Second motivation was, I was talking to Megan about this. I said when Jesus was done talking to the woman at the well, the disciples came and they like, hey, Jesus, you hungry? And he was like, nah, I have food. I actually shared this with y'all. I have food to eat that you know not of, right? Where his motivation for ministry wasn't, let me get back at the devil. His motivation wasn't also, let me love on these people. And that was the thing. John 3:16, love was a motivation. But the primary love that motivated Christ to do ministry was love for his Father. And so I was like, okay, there is something in me that God is sanctifying and revealing through the difficulty of this. Because it's like, do I love you enough to go through this for your glory? So forget all the other stuff. Forget the devil. But do I love you enough to do what you are calling us to do? Do I love you enough to obey the vision that you have given us? Do I love you enough to push forward despite how it feels? And so, yeah. Another angle of that, which is I wanted to share, when you talk about warfare and stuff like that, some stuff ain't warfare, some stuff is discipline. So when I felt like I was losing my mind a couple weeks ago, literally, when Preston was praying for me and saw the demon that attacked my father mentally, where I was like, oh, I'm actually fighting generational demons that are rising up in light of this conference. When I was going through all of that, I also had to take note of the fact that some stuff, the Lord is also trying to reveal and sanctify. You get what I'm saying? And so I had to really ask myself hard questions like, what offense am I holding on to? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, Jesus talks about, I know I'm all over the place, but Jesus talks about how the enemy, he has no access to him or something like that. I don't know. But it's like the enemy can only tempt Jesus externally because Jesus ain't got no sin. So that's an external temptation. With Satan is tempting me with stuff that my heart likes and enjoys. So I had to really take a survey in my life. It's like, what have I forgiven everybody? Is there some bitterness? Have I reconciled with people that I need to reconcile with? Have I confessed things that I need to confess? Where it's like, maybe he has more leverage because you ain't as consecrated as you thought that you were. Maybe your hands ain't that clean. And you need to, you know what I'm saying? So the Lord used so much of this conference to sanctify us, to clean us up, so that when we got on that stage with a level of purity that difficulty would not, like that the difficulty revealed. You know what I'm saying? Because I think people think that you can be useful and unclean. And you can be, but there is a degree to which the more consecrated you are, the more room the Holy Spirit has to move. And so I just saw that. I saw all of that this weekend. It felt like it all made sense. Like I told Megan, I said, I feel like when we get in the room, everything we've been going through, it's all going to make sense. It's all going to make sense. And it did. You know? So,